All right, let's look at the homework 2, problem number 3. All right, so we want to draw this Venn diagram. All right, so let's do that. All right, so first I have to create this box. So let's create the box. All right, so go here. All right, so Venn diagram. Create the tikzpicture environment. Oops, I misspelled it. That's gonna cause a problem. And tikzpicture. All right, then we're gonna draw. All right, so it's gonna be I'm gonna draw a green grid again. So just for reference, green. So grid is gonna go from, let's say, -6 to comma -5. Grid. I think 6 comma +6 or something. Oops, something like that. Let's see what it looks like. It's gonna look like this. All right, so it's gonna look okay, I think. All right, so we're gonna have. Oop, actually, it went to the next page because it's so big. All right, so it's gonna look like this. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to make it again smaller. So I'm going to say scale is equal to 0.5. All right, then I'm going to put the draw the edge. So I say draw. Then I'm going to just do, let's see, start from -6 comma -5 to +6 comma -5 and go up to +6 to 6 and come back and let it be -6 comma 6 and then complete the square, no, the rectangle. Right, so it's gonna look like this. All right, so we have, all right, so we have that. So we have to draw a circle. All right, so let's see what kind of circle we need to have. All right, so the center is going to be maybe something like, so the radius looks like it's 3. So I'm going to put that 0, 2 is the center, and the radius is 3. So let's draw a circle like that. All right. All right, so circle. So draw circle. So location, I'm going to use a polar coordinate. So let's see, R would be, let's see, theta is 90, then R is 2, and the circle, and the radius is, I think, was 3. And let's just see what it looks like. It looks like this. All right, so you can see that here, I think this is 0. So this is 2, and the angle is 90 degrees. All right, so then we're going to put a couple more. All right, so very similar. All right, so we say draw. All right, 90 and let's see. So so 90 is the top. So I'm gonna go here. So 210, comma 2, and circle, and 3. Right? So it's gonna look like this. Right, so we have that, and then over here we have to get one here. So that's going to be 3, angle would be 330. Right, so I'm going to put draw 330, so that's degree, and 2, and circle, and radius is 3. Right, so it's going to look like this. All right, so labeling, I believe you can do just like we put X and Y and so on. You can put the labeling there, but the shading is the hardest part, right? So let's do the shading. All right, so here's the how shading works. We have to actually shade before those circles because if we shade it after, then the circle will be behind the shading. So I'm gonna do a shading right here, right? So we need to shade. Let's see, where should we shade? All right, so we need to shade inside A and also inside C. So let's shade the right here, intersection of A and C first, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say begin scope, end scope, right? So whatever the command we put between begin scope and end scope only effective in here. If you go outside, that's not effective anymore. So first thing we do is we're gonna say clip, clip, then circle A, which is 92, circle, and then radius 3. So that's the circle for the set A. Then we're going to fill and the circle for C, which is 330, colon 2, and circle. I'm using the polar coordinate. So this is the angle. This 2 is the R value. Right? So what this does is clip means that we're going to only look at the inside the circle. Then we're going to fill, so inside the circle A. Then we're going to paint the circle C. But since we can only affect the inside the circle A, so it's going to end up shading the intersection of A and C. So let's look at that. All right, so it looks like that. So, oh, actually, we have to change the color. So we want the red there. So I'll just put a red. So fill red, and then it's gonna look like this. All right, so we have that. All right, then we need to shade the intersection between B and C. So it's the same deal, right? So we can just say, so we have to have another scope. Right, so I'm gonna just copy this and put it in here, right? Then, so we want to restrict ourselves from maybe circle C, then paint the circle B, which is 210, right? Then it's gonna look like this. All right, so you can see that we could shade it here. And after that, all you just have to do is label A here, B here, C here, and U there. And you know what to do. You can use node to do that. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.